Hey guys, a quick video if you're considering getting a mini split in your garage. You can see I got this in the garage here. But this is actually the, what they call that, the Daikin? D-A-I-K-I-N. D-A-I-K-I-N. I think it's a Japanese brand. It's one of the top rated next to Mitsubishi, so that's why I went with it. It was kind of an upgrade. It is a 1 ton, so 12,000 BTU. And I have about a small 2-car garage. And I did insulate the door. The ceiling is not insulated, and these outside walls are just blocked. These are, but I like the unit. I just got it a couple of days ago. It's got a decent remote. It's a little more primitive than I thought it would be. Let's see. So there's the remote. That is just a temperature that you set it at. It doesn't actually read the room temperature, nor does it act as a sensor for the unit. The unit senses itself up at the unit on the wall here. So those were things I wasn't really used to in the mini splits. I don't have a ton of experience with them. I've used them all over the place, but never owned one. Anyhow, I think it's doing a good job now. We had a little bit of a bumpy road. Nice guys that installed it, but we did have an issue the next day and a half. It just stopped working, and I guess it had a leak. They had to come back and recharge it and fix the leak and kind of that type of stuff, troubleshoot it for a while. So it's up and running again. I've been running this, or checking it with this thermometer here. Right now, I got it set to 79, I think, as you saw, and I'm pretty close. It was having a hard time the first day. I guess it just didn't have the fluid. It had the leak, obviously. But that little door will go on swing and blow it around if you want, up and down. It doesn't go side to side. The side to sides are manual adjustments. If you want to point the fins left and right, you can go in there and slide those manually. But I do like the unit. Like I said, it's a little simpler than I thought. And I'm going to make a suggestion to you. I'm pretty particular, especially when you're spending a good chunk of money, like, $2,500 on this whole setup. But this particular, I think if you want like everything where you want it exactly, I would definitely lay it out on the wall and maybe even chalk it in with a pencil or some chalk or blue tape or something, because I kind of wanted that centered in the wall a little bit more. I think maybe in hindsight, where they put it might be a little better, but they did hang it crooked. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they should be using a level when they hang it. But the thing is tilting, it's lower on this side. And I don't think that's great because the drain's over here. I didn't have them fix it just because I didn't want to say nothing. I just get perturbed and it is what it is. I just move on, but or try to. And then this electrical thing they put in, this electrical thing, I don't know why they ran it all the way across the wall. It seems like it should have came straight up and went out right here. There was room outside for it to be there. I would have liked that if it was a little cleaner instead of running across the whole wall. All right, those are my comments there so far. The outside stuff was okay. I will pause this for a millisecond and show you the outside in a second here. Hang on. So here's the outside unit, guys. It's super quiet, it's super smooth, it's supposed to be very efficient. The one thing I didn't care for is like they have kind of universal brackets, and I think these really should have been shorter. They should have downsized them for this tiny little unit. I mean, I could cut them off, but then when you cut them off, they just start rusting immediately. So I would have preferred if they had smaller bracket for a small unit. I'm just afraid the mower guys are going to clip it or break it or whatever, but it's just a little awkward there. Everything else is pretty neat and tidy. Again, there's that box that I believe could have been right here next to the other boxes, and I would have lined it up lower with this box. I would have put it roughly here. I mean, that's fine. It looks good and clean. I probably, they said they foamed it in to keep the bugs out on both ends up here. This is kind of basic insulation, nothing great. I actually added a little insulation. These knuckles right here were exposed and sweating, so some cold was getting out there. I added this insulation and this tape just to try to be a little more efficient. I think I'm going to tape up this little crack here too, and the kind of just cheap insulation. But overall, it looks nice. It's pretty tidy. There's the cutoff switch, like I said. Got the drip drain thing here. So I'm happy with it. Again, if you're particular like me, sketch it out exactly on the wall. Make sure they hang it level first time. And you know, have them take their time. They did spend about 4 hours, two of them, but they had, the leak was in a fitting up under that collar. I'm hoping he put it back together well with the insulation and didn't just kind of shortcut that and not re-insulate the lines. But anyway, that's the moral of the story. Again, I was $2,500 all in. And again, it's the, you can see the brand, and it's doing a good job now. It seemed to be a little weak and struggling in the beginning, but right now, I guess that might have been because of the leak. Things are looking good now. And I get South Florida here, it is extremely hot these days. All right, I hope that helps you guys if you're trying to make a decision. Go for it. It is incredibly comfortable in there now because I spread my brains out. No longer going to have to do that. Again, appreciate any likes and subscribes. Take care, you guys.